Boy, can you have a good time buying a house right now because there are so many cool trends to choose from. I'm in a lovely home with real estate agent Eddie Cash to talk about some of the trends, and this house is full of them. I walked in and I just said, wow.
This is a great new construction located in walking distance to North Hills. Very new home, no one's lived in, and it has a lot of nice new features.
Eddie, let's talk about the room when you first walk into this house that sort of is like a multi-purpose room.
Exactly. It's a concept we're using now, universal design, a multi-purpose room on the first floor attached to a full bath so that we also could, in an emergency or if we needed to, we could have a downstairs bedroom even though it's not purposed as a bedroom. Someone could certainly live in there, wall it off, close the doors. Also could be used as an office, so many people now work from home. It's an office space or a formal living room, which are not as common as it used to be, but if someone wants to have a formal living room and have some pieces they want, it can certainly be that.
These floors are gorgeous. Tell me about them.
Yes, they are. This is something fun we can do now that we see more and more of. It's a special floor with a history. These are reclaimed from a tobacco barn actually in North Carolina, remilled. So they have some history. They have lots of indentions and grooves and nail holes. So it's nice to know that you sort of buy a piece of history when you have a floor like this.
Yeah, the countertops, just amazing. When I rubbed my hands across them, it was like, ooh, this is nice.
Right. For a long time now, we have done granite. We've done some matte finishes and also smooth finishes. But this concept here is a leathered finish, which does have a texture to it. No two pieces are alike, and gives sort of a modern feel and gives you something different than what we've done in the past.
This home is very energy efficient, isn't it?
It is indeed. We have blown insulation, and we have a third floor unfinished in this house, which is quite large. And that particular space has blown insulation, so it's actually blown into the ceiling. In a traditional attic, we would have floor space covered with insulation, either rolled or blown in.
Eddie, let's talk about what's new with the framing process for the houses.
Okay, one thing we're doing now and that we incorporated into this home is a zip system for the roof. So when the plywood is actually put on the roof during the framing process, it actually has its water repellent moisture barrier already built in.
Wow.
So we don't have to wait for the shingles to have that protection. So if you put the roof on and the shingles are not on yet, but you just have the plywood and it comes a big rainstorm, you have protection so that you won't get growth of elements, microbial elements and that sort of thing.
Okay.
So that's very important.
Peace of mind right there.
Exactly.
Also plumbing, some new trends with plumbing.
Right, with plumbing, for example, in this house, tankless water heaters are big right now. This house has a tankless water heater, but it also has a recirculating component, which actually even makes it more efficient. So when you turn on water that you can, in seconds, you can get warm and hot water very quickly.
And finally, the jets and the big garden tubs
yes,
so many of us love.
The garden tub that we love in this house, in this massive bathroom. Actually, the old jetted tubs had water going directly to the jets, which can cause microbial buildup. You get fungus and that sort of thing growing, and also for leaks. This one is actually just air jets. So when you turn it on, the air is actually causing the bubbles. So it's a cleaner system than what we had before.
Wow, you've got me ready to buy this house, Eddie.
Let's do it.
Womp, womp, womp. We'll let one of our viewers buy it instead. Eddie, thank you so much.
Thank you.
You can learn more by visiting the website eddiecash.com.